You know, you could actually look like this and still be obese, or look like this and still be normal. Hi, I'm Nos P, and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about BMI, which is an abbreviation for Body Mass Index. So, what is Body Mass Index? Body Mass Index is a measure that uses your weight and your height to calculate your weight health. In other words, how healthy your weight is. So, it uses your body mass divided by your height in meters squared. That is how it's being obtained. So the next thing we'll be talking about is the formula. Now the formula for BMI is weight divided by height squared. Now the weight of a person is being divided by the person's height, and this height is being squared. The height is measured in meters when checking BMI, because usually when you go to check your height, most of the scales are measured in centimeters. And so, for the cost of obtaining the BMI, you have to convert from centimeters to meters. And how do you do that? You divide whatever you obtain as your figure. If it's not in meters, if it is in centimeters, you obtain whatever you get divided by 100. For example, a person's height is 165. Now you divide it by 100 and you get 1.65. That is the person's height in meters. Another thing I observed is some people interchange the position of the weight and the height in the BMI formula. Now I've gotten a tactic you can use to remember where to place these parameters. Now, if you recall, when a person's weight is being checked, the person stands on a scale. So with this, you can affiliate it to the formula that the weight must be on the line. The weight stands on the line. The weight stands on the division line. So with this, you automatically know that the height is below the weight. If the weight is standing on the line, the height will definitely be below the weight. Now we move over to the categories on the BMI table. It's ranging from severely underweight to morbidly obese. So this is the BMI table. We have less than 16, which is severely underweight. We have 16.0 to 18.4, which is underweight. A person with a normal weight should range from 18.5 to 24.9. 25.0 to 29.9 is overweight. Now, some people find themselves here and they're like, oh, they're still close to the normal weight. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does, because those that are obese were also close to the normal weight at some point. And because they didn't tackle it at that point in time, they began to add up fat without knowing that they were increasing, and now they're struggling to attain their normal weight. So if you check your BMI and you notice that you have drifted from the normal weight, the normal healthy weight, begin to cut down on some of your diet. So we also move over to moderately obese, which is from 30.0 to 34.9. So the next one we have is severely obese, which is from 35.0 to 39.9. And the last is morbidly obese, which is greater than 40. Anyone with a BMI from 40 and above needs to really begin to cut down on some calories and begin exercising, because morbidly obese individuals are prone to a lot of health conditions. At this point, if you check your BMI and you notice that it has gotten to this level, begin to work on your diet. So now, who can use this BMI scale? Well, children 2 years and above can make use of it. Teenagers, adults, and so on and so forth can make use of the BMI scale. Now, why should I know my BMI? Well, you need to know your BMI because it keeps you at a healthy weight. If you always monitor your BMI, then you will know when you are crawling into obesity, and that is going to make you swing back to dieting and make you start exercising, so you don't find yourself struggling with underlying diseases later in the future. And you also know when you're on the weight, because Being on the weight comes with its own problems like fatigue, tiredness, weakness. It has its own problems. It's best to always make sure that you are within the range of the normal, which is from 18.5 to 24.9. Now, if you are going to find this range difficult to remember, you can at least remember the normal, 18.5, because that's actually what you need to, for yourself. You want to be normal, so you keep the normal. It's like a motivator. This is the weight I want to be at. So let me work. This is the BMI I want to be at. So let me work towards it. So you keep the normal in mind, which is 18.5 to 24.9. And for exam purposes, if you want to remember this, when you put the normal in mind, just recall that there are two more categories above the normal and four more below the normal. Severely underweight, overweight, moderately obese, severely obese, and morbidly obese. With this, you can remember, just put the normal in mind. What comes before normal? Underweight. Severely underweight cannot come before normal. It's underweight. Now, what comes before? What comes before normal? Underweight. Then severely underweight. Now, after normal, what is after normal? Overweight. What next? Moderate. It has to be moderate before severe and before morbid. Morbid is already at the disease stage. Severe and then moderate. So let's see if you can recall this together. You can pause the video and try and say it by yourself. So I'll place it on the screen and see if you can remember this. Okay, I hope you were able to memorize it well. So with this, we've come to the end of this video. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I want to know your thoughts on this video. And if you have any further questions, you can also drop it in the comment section. I'll be dropping more videos on health, so don't forget to put on the notification bell so you will always be notified when I drop videos. Thanks for watching.